I'm Isaac Newton, probably one of the most important scientists in history. Not to brag or anything, but I'm amazing. My proof? Well, even Albert Einstein said that I was the smartest man that ever lived. During my lifetime, I developed the theory of gravity, the laws of motion, which is the basics of physics, a new type of math called calculus, and I even made a breakthrough in the areas of optics, such as the reflective telescope. So you can thank me for some of the things you will or are learning in school. And have you ever learned of the Philosopher's Stone? I have. I came up with the whole idea. Who wouldn't want to turn any base metals into gold? Because of the time I lived in, I had to keep some of my work a secret, otherwise the price would be my life. I was born in Woolsthorpe, England on January 4th, 1643. My father, a farmer who had the same name as me, died 3 months before I was born. My mom was not a very good woman. She remarried when I was 3 and left me with my grandparents. Not that my grandparents were bad, but really? Just like most people, when I went to school, I was an adequate student. Sometime in my life, my mom came back and tried to take me out of school so I could help her on our farm. But soon after leaving school, I came back again. I missed it that much. In 1661, I began to attend college at Cambridge. I spent much of my life at Cambridge becoming a professor of mathematics and a fellow of the Royal Society. Eventually, I was elected to represent Cambridge University as a member of the Parliament. I had to leave Cambridge from 1665 to 1667 because of the Great Plague. During those 2 years, I studied in isolation at my home in Woolsthorpe, developing my theories on calculus, gravity, and the laws of motion. In 1696, I became the warden of the Royal Mint in London. Of course, I took my duties seriously and tried to get rid of corruption as well as to reform the currency of England. I then was elected president of the Royal Society in 1703 and was knighted by Queen Anne in 1705. In 1687, I published one of my most important works called the Philosophia Naturalis Principia Mathematica. This means mathematical principles of natural philosophy. In this work, I described the 3 laws of motion as well as the law of universal gravity. This will go down as one of the most important works in the history of science, and not only introduced the theory of gravity, but defined the principles of modern physics. During my lifetime, I survived at least 2 mental breakdowns. Of course, I died in my sleep in London, England, on March 31st, 1727, at the old age of 85. It's not like I had anyone to say goodbye to, so it was quite relaxing to die that way. On the previous day, after suffering severe pain in my abdomen, I blacked out. So it was quite obvious that I was going to be dying soon.